Shalom, shalom, family. It's your brother Woodrow, Yaakov. Whatever comes, rolls out the tongue, man. Long as it's something good, man. Long as it's something that represents me as a child of the Most High, a servant of the Most High, then there we go. This week, I want to talk to everybody about something that it was a meme that I saw a while ago and resonated with me then, and then it just summed up everything that I had to say this week. The Most High gave you an assignment before anybody had an opinion. So we supposed to do the will of the Most High, not what somebody else want to have us do. You feel me? Anybody underneath the Most High, their opinion don't matter. And everybody is underneath the Most High. Got to do his will first. So let's start it off like this. And sometimes people just not going to understand. And we just going to have to accept that. Let's start it like this. Daniel 12:10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. But the wise shall understand. So the Most High give you somebody, the wise going to understand. But unfortunately, the wise is the minority on this side. But if being you, plus, got to give credit to my boy Joe Osteen for this line, you plus the Most High is a majority in any situation. So don't even worry about what the masses saying. They say a lot of times when you follow the masses, that M is solid. Or you move it over. You following the masses. And you don't want to do that. You won't end up good. New Living Translation. Many will be purified, cleansed, and refined by those trials that we're going through, trials that will come. But the wicked will continue in their wickedness, and none of them will understand. I said it before, my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies, The Dictator. God did all manners of evil to people, and when it came his turn to reap what he sowed, he's sitting there like, why is this happening to me? Like, he had no clue why the stuff was happening to him that was happening to him, even with all the wicked that he did to other people, ordered people to be killed, all type of stuff. But when something happened to him, he had no idea where it come from. It's a scripture in Sirach that basically says that same thing. I'm going to put it up here because I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but I'm going to put it on the screen so everybody can see it right about now. All right, y'all see it? Cool, let's move forward. This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass or donkey his master's crib. But Israel, as a people, doth not know. My people doth not consider. They don't even think about it. Good News Translation. Cattle know who own them, and donkeys know where their master feeds them. But that is more than my people Israel know. They don't understand at all. And the sad part about it, what Dr. Martin Luther King said, something about conscientious stupidity or something like that. Like, people don't know, and they be proud that they don't know. Shout out to Chris Rock. He said, man, he asked a group of our people, what's the capital of this state and that state? And they quick to tell you, and where I don't know that blank. They happy that they don't know it. Like, they bragging about it like you crazy for even asking them for real. And that's the deal with our people in a lot of situations. Like, they don't know and they don't want to know. I had somebody tell me before, I was telling them some scriptures that forbid certain things that they were doing. And I was like, the Bible say, you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z. They was like, yo, don't tell me. Because as long as I don't know, I can't be held accountable. So don't tell me, yo. So he just don't even want to hear it. And I thought that was wisdom at the time. I was like, yo, smart. But there is a scripture that says, he who turneth his ear away from hearing the law, the Most High will basically turn his ear when that person pray to him. So might want to listen when somebody tell you something about the scriptures, and not saying take everybody's word for everything. At least ask them what chapter and verse so you can look it up yourself, and see it for yourself, as opposed to just somebody said you're not supposed to do this, so you just can't do it. Look it up for yourself. Definitely do that research, but at least consider it when somebody's bringing you something from the scriptures, They're trying to help you. They care about you, and it probably took a lot for them to even say what they saying to you because they probably anticipated that you weren't going to receive it the way that they intended it to be received. So just something to put in the back of your head, man. I'm all out over the place. Not really all over the place because it's all going the same place, but I had written down certain things, but as I'm speaking, other things are coming out. All praise to the Most High for giving me that utterance and giving me these words to pass along to my loved ones out here, y'all. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me, this is Most High speaking. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. And check this out, because it's so accurate. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Like when it comes time to do something wicked or do something troublesome or something messed up, they got all the wisdom in the world. But to do good and to follow the laws of the Most High, my people have no knowledge of that. This is Good News Translation. Yah says, told y'all that was him speaking, my people are stupid. They don't know me. They are like foolish children. They have no understanding. They are skilled in doing evil, but failures at doing what is good. We don't want to be like that. Let's get into these scriptures. Let's listen to wise counsel. And I highly advocate looking in them scriptures and finding it for yourself. Because when you find it yourself, it means that much more to you as opposed to somebody giving it to you. Sometimes we need somebody to lead us along the way and they give us, point us in the right direction. But eventually, my hope is that everybody who turns in here will take these tools and take this little jump start, kickstart or whatever, and it will push you in that direction, moving forward to getting this stuff, seeking it out for yourself. That way nobody can tell you nothing because you know what you read. You feel me? It's not about somebody sitting and spoon feeding it to you after a while. It's after a while, it's about going out there and getting it yourself. That way can't nobody tell you nothing for real. That's a real relationship with you and the Most High. Because he's showing it to you and you seeing it for yourself. It's a beautiful thing. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verses 14 through 16. And this happens so often. When you hear it, you're going to be like, yeah, that is true. Got to be like, yeah, that is true. This is chapter 14. There was a little city, and few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Chapter 15. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that poor man. Then I said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words not heard. Good News Translation. Thoughts on wisdom and foolishness. Starts at chapter 13 here. There is something else I saw. A good example of how wisdom is regarded in this world. As it was back then, so it is now. Verse 14. There was a little town without many people in it. A powerful king attacked it. He surrounded it and prepared to break through the walls. Verse 15. Someone lived there who was poor, but so clever that he could have saved the town, but no one thought about him. Or is in parentheses because they had two different translations for that part. And this is the one that lines up more with the original. Or he saved the town, but later no one remembered him. So they took his wisdom, did what he said. But afterwards, nobody honored him because he was poor. People like, man, who is you? You know, why should we listen to you? You know? And that happens so much. You got somebody who might be poor. Like, man, I listen to advice from a homeless person. If it makes sense. Because sometimes these people have made mistakes. So they telling you, they gain wisdom from the mistakes that they made, and they telling you why they're in the situation they're in now, and they giving you that advice, giving you those pointers so you don't end up in that place. Now, a lot of people have a mentality, I ain't listening to nobody that ain't doing better than me. Sometimes the wisdom and knowledge come from the ones that ain't doing better than you, and they trying to tell you not to make the same mistakes they made because at some point they might have been doing better than you, but they made a mistake, so they here to tell you, boy, don't be like me, girl, don't be like me. I had it all, and I did X, Y, and Z, you know? And that could be full of wisdom and knowledge, but you got to have eyes to see and ears to hear to be able to receive it for real. And I'm going to go on a little rant right here because that's even true of me. Yeah, and say I done been in certain situations. I'm here to tell you, don't be like me. Don't do what I did or whatever. But, you know, I'm here pretty much every week. Every once in a while, I might miss a week or something. Or might be late a couple days or whatever. But I'm here week in and week out dropping gems. And I'm not saying that from an arrogant place. It's gems because it comes from the good book. All I'm doing is reading them and bringing them forth. It's not my ideas. It's not my mind that's bringing this to you. You feel me? But I barely got 1,000 people watching my channel. I barely get 100 and some views every week, 200 on a good week or something like that. Maybe out of that 200, maybe like 30, 40 people like it. And then you got people out here that's doing stupid challenges and doing stuff that could get them killed and going messing with people and basically assaulting people, you know, and doing stuff to them in stores and stuff, pranks and stuff like that. And all these type of people get all types of views. You got people who talk down to you every week and tell you how stupid you are, how dumb you are for real. You know, and people, everybody turn into them, but you got somebody that's doing nothing but dropping gems and giving you life-saving things and can barely get anybody to turn in for real. But such is life, is such is the world, man. I digress. You know, some people will just have to learn the hard way. And at the end of the day, as long as I can say I did my part and I did what I was supposed to do, like the scriptures say, sound the alarm, blow the trumpet. And after that, whatever the people do, your hands is clean because you did your part. You blew the trumpet, you sounded the alarm. I would be more concerned if I didn't sound the alarm. And I'm holding it to myself because there is a penalty for that when you don't sound the alarm. So as long as I knew I did my part, definitely not mad. Definitely happy and so very appreciative of those who do come and tune in and those who do talk back to me in the comments, those who do hit that like button. So appreciative of my family here for real. But as for everybody else, just like when Noah was out there building, a lot of people was laughing at him. But then once them doors closed, that was them same people that was knocking and banging on them doors to the ark trying to get in. It was too late then, not even because Noah said it was too late, because the Most High said it was too late. He shut all that down. So I'm just saying, with one of my people I like to listen to on here said, I can't even remember which one it was. It might have been Apostle Bennett. It was somebody that I like to watch, and they was like, man, I'm preaching better than you acting. I'm reading these scriptures better than a lot of people's acting. So act right, get right, and even if you're not getting it from me, as long as you're getting it from another brother or some sisters that I done seen on here that been laying them scriptures out good, man. As long as you're getting it from somebody and somewhere, and most importantly, getting it for yourself, getting in these scriptures and getting it yourself too, man. Get it. Put that foolishness to the side. I'm not saying you can't laugh every once in a while or whatever. Laughter is like medicine. It's good for the soul. But make sure you getting your meat and potatoes too, not just the dessert. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. End the rant. Apologize, but that had to be said. This is Sirach 11:1. If a poor person is wise, he has good reason to be proud. Not arrogant, but proud of himself. Feel good about himself. Have a sense of self-worth. And he will be thought of as someone great. That was the Good News translation of that one. Just getting straight to the point, since I ran it so long. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7:28. For Elohim loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. That's who the Most High loves, those who dwell with wisdom. So all them folks can have all that other foolishness and tomfoolery or whatever you want to call it, man. I want to dwell with wisdom. That's my goal. And everybody under the sound of my voice right now, I would definitely encourage you to dwell with wisdom too, because these times that we got coming up, boy, you're going to need it. We all going to need it. We going to need him to dwell with us. And the way you get him to dwell with us, getting that wisdom. These scriptures are his wisdom and knowledge. We gonna bring that out. This is Isaiah 49:1. Listen, O isles, unto me, and hearken, you people from far. Yah have called me from the womb. From the bowels of my mother have he made mention of my name, and have made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand have he hid me, and made me a polished shaft. In his quiver have he hid me, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Then I said, I have labored in vain, and spent my strength for naught, and in vain. Yet surely my judgment is with Yah, and my work with my mighty one, my God. New Living Translation. God's servant, commission. Put to work. Listen to me, all ye distant lands. Pay attention, you who are far away. Yah have called me before my birth. From within the womb, he have called me by name. He have made my words of judgment as sharp as a sword. Definitely heard this before in my personal life. Brother, your words is sharp. They cut me. They stinging me. He have hidden me in the shadow of his hand. I am like a sharp arrow in his quiver. He said to me, You are my servant, Israel. And you know Jacob or Jacob was later, his name was changed to Israel. And you will bring me glory. I reply, but my work seems so useless. I have spent my strength for nothing and for no purpose. Definitely spent my strength for nothing and for no purpose in my old former life. If you know, you know. Yet I leave it all in Yah's hand. I will trust Elohim, the Most High, for my reward. So as you see, the Most High had a plan for me, you, all of us. Even this was Isaiah that prophesied this. This is from the book of Isaiah. Most High planned a plan for all of us before anybody had an opinion. So don't worry if everyone else doesn't understand that plan. As the meme said, it wasn't a conference call. And that's all we got for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Most High willing, we'll do this again very soon. Oh yeah, before we go, I did promise that we was gonna bring out that one verse, so I'm about to put that up there for y'all. But other than that, shalom, shalom. Most High willing, we'll do this again very, very soon. Love each and every one of y'all.